All right, so this is a bit of a first for the channel. Haven't really done anything about Magic the Gathering before, but I recently got back into Magic, played way back in the day, 95 through 97, and recently got back into it. And this video today is just about a very small portion of an old collection that somebody had that I was able to pick up, and just wanted to kind of go through the cards that were picked up. So kind of split it up with a friend of mine. So this is everything that we got, and some of it's going to be going to him, and I'm going to be keeping some of it for myself. So not very many cards in here, but some neat stuff, some reserve list stuff. I would say most of it was got to use and play Commander, and some of the stuff was just kind of part of the deal, and hopefully maybe a good opportunity. I think we paid a good price for it. So I've already kind of gone through and kind of re-sleeved some of this up. I probably should have shot this throughout the process of going through some of that stuff, but I didn't really think about it. So gonna go through kind of what they are. They're all for the most part from back when I used to play, so I have kind of a soft spot for them. So first card up here is a Sylvan Library, 4th edition. Pretty clean card. Little bit of light play on the bottom kind of corner, but overall, for the age of the card, really nice shape. It's in a little penny sleeve right now, but there was no real indentations or anything. It didn't really show scratches on the card, so just a really nice pickup there. Very much a staple card for Commander. Certainly not really a staple here, but from Visions to Fairy's Puzzle Box. So that was just kind of one of the cards that was part of the deal. Definitely got some good value out of this. This one has been reprinted like Sylvan Library. Nothing reserve list here, but there are some decks that use this, and yeah, again, overall, it doesn't really look played by any stretch. Really nice crispy card, so seemed worthwhile. So here we are, first reserve list card. Not a huge banger or anything. Firestorm from Weatherlight. This set came out very shortly after I stopped playing. This card is on the reserve list. Kind of a neat card. It's kind of bounced around in price. I don't think it's overpriced right now, and definitely got a good price on it. So we'll see. Might hold on to it. Might buy list it. Who knows? Kind of worth keeping, I think, at this stage, because there's obviously a finite amount. So no huge rush. Worldly Tutor here. So again, so this was Mirage, the original printing. This has been reprinted a handful of times. Always nice to have the original. These don't really sell for any more than a lot of the reprints anyway, but actually picked up a couple of these. So there's this one, there's another one as well that my buddy's going to take. So great card to have. I didn't have it yet, so happy to have it for future green deck. Maybe a bit of a controversial card here. Some playgroups might not like it, but 4th edition Winter Orb. The text on these has been updated through the companion app. You can kind of view that. Again, just really nice crispy card. There was a couple of these, so I'm taking one. My friend's taking one. May buy list it, not 100% sure, but for now I'll probably keep it for a bit, and we'll see. This is one that was after I started playing 99, I believe. I mostly have been playing decks with black, or exclusively been playing decks with black, and that was something I liked back when I played. So No Mercy, kind of a cool card. Doesn't seem like it sees a lot of play in Commander. It has been reprinted. I think Dominaria remastered most recently. But yeah, seemed like kind of a cool card. The package price kind of worked out good. So it made sense to get. Another staple tutor here from Mirage, Mystical Tutor. This one does show a little bit of wear, a little bit at the top. Yeah, but you know, a little bit of wear on the back and stuff too. Happy to have it. Didn't have one. Don't really play blue, but I'm sure I'll play a deck with blue at some point, and that will be a card I'd like to have. And again, Mirage was right in my heyday. So Mystic Remora, you know, again, kind of cool staple blue card. Didn't have it. This was a common back in Ice Age. It has been reprinted. This one does show a little bit of wear, but overall, really crispy. Card's nearly 30 years old at this stage. You know, a little bit of wear up at the top. Happy with it. Cool card. Yeah, I don't want to give away everything that's coming up, but so Strip Mine got a couple of these, so there'll be another one that comes up. We'll go through these, but I played Necropotence back in the day. This was a card that a lot of people used in the Necropotence decks, so just kind of a bit of nostalgia, you know, something kind of cool. Destroys land, you know, kind of neat card. I don't think it's used a ton in Commander, but it can be useful, so I wanted to have it. So bigger reserve list card, not a huge one, but fairly big. Mirage Shallow Grave, again, suits what I like. I like playing black decks. I think my first ever deck when I started playing as a kid was a graveyard themed deck. So this kind of, you know, feels like a cool card to have. Got a good price. Got a couple of these actually, reserve list. So there's not going to be any more printed, of course, and just a really neat card to have, and really nice condition. So yeah, almost pack fresh kind of quality, like really nice mint card. So very pleased with that. I love the artwork from Mirage. It's really cool. So yeah, very pleased with that pickup. This is definitely going in a deck that I've just built, going to be playing for the first time very soon, and with the group of guys that I play with, and yeah, that's going to go in it. So maybe a future video I'll kind of walk through with that deck. And I guess if you're watching and you're kind of wondering, you could always kind of take a guess in the comments, possibly an easy one to guess. I don't know. We'll see. So another cool card. This one just actually got reprinted for one of the first times. It was also a list reprint, and it was reprinted for one of the Karlov Manor precons, but I love the original art. I had this card back in the day, and again, sticks with the graveyard theme. So yeah, was happy to get the original art, and again, really nice, fresh card. Doesn't really show as though it was played at all, so I was really happy to get that one. And there was a couple of those too, so that's another one going to a friend of mine. So Culling of the Week. So this is one that came out after I was playing. Very cool card. This has never really been reprinted aside from, I don't know if there was a limited run print, but I think this was just the only printing for this, not reserve list. So maybe we'll see a reprint one day. But yeah, got a good price on everything. This one was kind of all part of that as well. So I wanted to have one of these, and although it's not worth tons and tons of money, they can be hard to find if you're just trying to find one at your local store. Can be a bit tricky. So next card here is a Mana Vault from Revised. Really fresh card. It really didn't show any sign of use. This is going straight into the aforementioned deck as well. And yeah, very pleased with that. That was a card I had already had on my radar to try and buy one in either something like revised or 4th edition, and ended up getting a nice deal on it. So so that's there. Nice clean card. This one's not so clean. It's a revised Sol Ring, and this one definitely showed some wear, some play. I was kind of okay with that. It's still kind of cool. I don't have a Sol Ring with the original art, so I was pretty stoked to get my hands on that. Just to have the retro border, not retro, just it's a retro card, I guess, but the original border, original art, Sol Ring, very cool to have. Mark Tendon as well, so both these are the same artist, so kind of cool to have and play in the same deck. So that's where that one is heading to. Now this was it is the biggest card of the bunch, and it is Lake of the Dead from Alliances. This was probably my favorite set as a kid. Loved this set when it came out. I didn't have this card back then. At least I don't remember having it. Really fresh one. So there is a tiny nick on the bottom corner here. Very minor. I don't know how that would affect a grade, but this card looks really good. A little off center to the bottom. It is going in the deck, but there is a part of me that thinks maybe I should be grading this. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you think that would be a good idea to grade. Reserve list card, and at a pretty high value now. It's been higher. Seems to be kind of creeping back up. So, and I think this one possibly would grade well, but I've never graded a card, so I don't know. I could take it off the sleeves, do another video, get some opinions, but if you're watching, if you're interested, if you have an opinion on it, let me know in the comments. Would be really curious to know your thoughts on it. I'm sure there's a lot of people that would know a lot better than I would, but I love the art on this, and it's a cool card. I don't know, maybe if I did grade it, then I'd proxy it. They're not worth huge money, but it's definitely the biggest card that was in this little collection that I got, and yeah, I'm stoked to play with it. At the same time, possibly grade it and kind of keep it as a keepsake. So that's that one. So we're going to get into some repeats, as you can see here, but City of Brass from Chronicles. So this was Chronicles, I'm sure everybody knows, but that was a reprint set back in the day, 1995. So it is the same art, same symbol as Arabian Nights, but of course the white borders. This set was heavily printed, so not huge value or anything, but very playable card. And I got 2 of these, and they are really nice clean cards. So I was happy to get one. I have a deck separate from those that this is going into, and it's played in like 90 some odd %. It's only a 2-color deck, but the life loss kind of plays into it. So you can guess what that deck is, and maybe I'll do a video walking through what I have in that and the cards that I've kind of put there. So now we're getting into a stack. So this is pretty much, some of these are repeats, most of them are repeats, cards that are going to my buddy. So we've got a Mana Vault, another absolutely crispy clean Mana Vault revised. Yeah, basically almost pack fresh, I would say. Really clean card. He's gonna like that one. It was an absolute great pickup, something to have some fun with. very playable card, and yeah, nice to find one that's that clean that hasn't been played a bunch. This was not necessarily anything that was on our radar, but it was a great price, a good pickup for him. This is one that's going to my buddy. We only got the one, Humility. Interesting card. Not a ton of play in Commander, but I think there's some possibilities in it. It's definitely going to mess up everyone's day because of what it's going to do to their commanders and every other creature. So, yeah, I think he's planning to hold on to this one, and it's a reserve list card. It has a pretty high value now, and it looks like it's on the rise again. Just no one can really predict that, but that's what the graphs kind of are looking to do. A lot of the reserve list stuff is kind of creeping up. It kind of seemed to hit a bit of a lower point in the last year, and yeah, really neat art on it. Tempest, 97. I played in 97. I think this set came out, probably right after I had stopped playing. So another Shallow Grave. Again, really, really clean. So another, two cards stuck together there. So another really, really nice, clean Shallow Grave. Reserve list card. Great art. Doesn't look like it was ever played. Yeah, just really cool card to have. I don't know if he has plans to put that into a deck, but neat card to have, and would have a place in any kind of graveyard recursion deck if you need some extra things to pull stuff out of the graveyard. Tempest, Wasteland. So first printing of Wasteland. This card is super, super crispy. I kind of wanted to keep this for myself, but I wanted to be fair with splitting things up a little bit here, and it's a really nice, clean card. Colors on this set, really vibrant, really pops. Again, doesn't really show any signs of wear, so I don't know why. It seems like a very playable card. The strip mines that we got our hands on definitely showed some wear, so this kind of would have seemed like something to use as well. With that in mind, strip mine. So I don't know if I really showed on mine because it had a black sleeve on the back, but these were definitely used quite a bit. So they were a popular card back in 95, 96 to use. People would use 4 of them in their deck, and definitely shows some wear, but the price lined up with that, and cool card to have, nostalgic for me. Another Winter Orb, just like mine, really nice clean card. We got another Necromancy, not Necropotence, Necromancy, Visions, again, another really clean card. City of Brass, same as mine, nice and clean. So got the Arabian Nights sword, it's a Chronicles reprint of it. Lots of reprints of this card, but they still hold pretty strong, and a lot of use in a lot of different decks. So that's that. Worldly Tutor. I actually think I gave him the nicer version of the two. The other one had a tiny bit of wear. This one has a couple nicks. I don't know if it was ever played, probably just from storage. But Mirage, great card. Mirage art's so good, and all the colors really pop. So that I think he's already got one of those, but he plays quite a bit of green, so I think he will have a good use for that. And okay, last card. So another reserve list card, not a big massive banger of a card by any stretch, but who knows what will happen in the future. And I actually think this is a really cool card. Kind of if you're playing with blue, it's not necessarily going to help you, but if you don't have blue and you're trying to stop counter spells, it's 2 and a green, so can get it out fairly early. People can only cast spells and abilities during their own turn, so I think that's a cool card. I think that's a neat pickup. And this one did show some wear. It doesn't look as bad in the sleeve, but does have a few little nicks there, a couple nicks at the top. But again, it was a great price, and it's a reserve list. And I honestly, I think there's going to be a lot of them that are a lot rougher than this. I think this is pretty good. So that's kind of everything. I think there's some really cool pickups. I think we'll have a lot of fun. I'm going to see him tomorrow and give him his cards. So I hope he is happy about that. A lot of cool stuff. Kind of just sorting these in a little bit of a value order here. Yeah, I think there's some neat stuff. I think it was a very good pickup. I guess maybe last thing to say to put in the comments is maybe guess what it costs. We'll use American dollars. I'm in Canada, but we can use American dollars for that. Again, Lake of the Dead, really cool. A lot of neat stuff here. Wish I'd got to the collection earlier, but you know, they didn't have any of the bulk kind of stuff. It was just some of the stuff that had some value, and really nice condition cards. And yeah, stuff I didn't have, but stuff I wanted. So that is going to conclude the video. Let me know what you think. I really hope this one goes up in value, continues to go strong, and that's the one I'm most excited about. Probably the Mana Vault after that. Really love the art. I had the other one of that. This is really cool, and because of the price, it probably wasn't on my radar to put in the deck, but it's really cool to be able to use it now. And yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. If you enjoyed the video, let me know in the comments. If you didn't, if you think I was too long-winded, let me know, give me some feedback. We'll make another video in the future and see how that goes. Thanks for watching. Bye.